morning, world. Welcome to another one. This was going to be real quick. I think I'm going to try and keep this under like 10 or 12 minutes. I should pass this guy. No, we're not gonna. So today marks one day since I've gotten my Royal Enfield and made it into my own special cafe racer. I've done over 8,600 miles on it in 12 months, and I was going to do a review of the whole bike for 1 year, but for one thing I haven't like put into, you know, thoughts, not mishmash thoughts. Oh, they cut all this grass. For one thing, I haven't put like that all into thoughts, and I'm not ready to do it, and I want to try and release it today. Hey, there's a deer over there. I want to try and release it today, July 6th, just because that is 365 days since I bought the bike. And I feel like one thing that would be a lot quicker and easier for me to do is just get to a nice quiet spot and do a little walk around and go through every single modification that I've done to it in the time that I've had it, and briefly explain some things that I want to do next. If you watch my videos fairly frequently, you might have already heard me discuss what I'm still thinking about doing, what I've been procrastinating doing, but yeah. So, God, beautiful morning, dude. I gotta go out on rides in the morning more. The other reason I'm hustling to do this is I have work in 40 minutes. I'm obviously not home, and I would like to try and get myself a breakfast sandwich all in one go. I wasn't going to go with a backpack because I'm just, boom, mission oriented, quick video, quick modifications overview. Why is there a taxi there? Let's do this. All right, no time to waste. All right, so here's the brief review video. I love this video. I found this a few weeks ago and I said this is where I'm going to do this. So I think it makes the most sense to just start from the front. Nothing. I got rid of the reflectors here and I replaced them with a holographic black tape. Bike needs a wash, so I apologize if you can point out grossies. So up front, that's what I've done. Haven't done anything to the headlights or indicators. That is the big thing that I want to do. I definitely want an LED light. I don't mind this, the actual like headlamp itself, but I also hate the headlight brackets, and I think if I do something to swap out these, I already know what I want. I think the Moto Gadget little LEDs, and that's what I'm going to get in the back as well. Maybe they'd go here, but then you're just going to be left with like this big gaping hole. So I'm probably going to, part of the reason I'm putting it off is because I want to replace the headlight bracket as well. I'll probably end up just doing the whole front end, and that's electrical and that's scary. So next thing, moving back more, we have Hitchcock's adjustable shorty levers for your various height. Where did I have it? 3, I think. I like them a lot. They're definitely better than the stock. Just like I wanted them mostly for the looks, but they're very nice anyway, nonetheless. Big fan. Next, we got the Trip Machine Co. leather grip wraps. I believe it's tobacco brown. Yeah, I think so. I really like these. They were pretty simple and easy install, as long as you just like take time and care to make sure that you are doing it right, so that it matches up nicely. It's a bit of a pain. Oh, they're kind of dirty on the bottom there. I wonder, actually, I think I know exactly when that was. I think it was right after I cleaned my bike chain or something, and then I moved the bike because I'm an idiot. Yeah, they're kind of a pain when you're cleaning the bike, because you obviously don't want to get them like they're not able to get like completely soaked. So, not ideal. Is that hot? No, kind of hot. Okay. There's another thing. Oil cap. I don't know why I got that. I just got it, but I don't like that it moves around like that. It's supposed to be like you could place the thing in. Anyway, next, CRG lane splitter bar end mirrors, I think. I like them a lot. They're definitely better. When I first got them, they're definitely better than the stock ones, which go here. I got little screws to hide that so you don't have just a big gaping hole. When I first got them, I put them under the handlebar, and I didn't think I would like this as much. And then one day I just tried it. I think actually in my air filter install video I did it. I did it in the same time for the first time, and I have not gone back since. Next thing up front here is the Atlas throttle lock, as you can see. Pretty simple. Boom. Lock. Not quite a cruise control, but you'll notice that I use it all the freaking time. What the heck happened there? Oh, that's not good. Huh. Alright. Might need to address that. Pretty simple, you know, and I most of the time that I'm riding with it, I have my hand over, or my thumb over the X anyway to cancel it out. It just makes it a lot nicer, because I do a lot of miles on this bike. I think, as I said, 8,600 miles in 12 months. I guess we can discuss the tank. I think there's a cow or something over there giving birth. No, so I'll try and discuss this real quick. If you really look at it, it's already starting to get some rust, and I'm not happy with this. Yesterday I ran out to Home Depot. It was raining, and I wiped a raindrop or two with my glove, and now I can literally see here, and there's even a couple over on this side from when I went boom boom, and then I went boom boom with my right hand. Basically, I'm well aware that this is starting to look out pretty, I don't want to say bad, I mean, because it still looks fine. Like, it's kind of like rugged, and I wanted that look, or like I didn't want it to match the engine casing too well, but the clear coat product that I used, just, it hasn't stuck. I literally did like 5 or 6 coats, and it doesn't seem to be working. I'm pretty sure I pointed this out before on the vlog, but here and here are 2 drops from gas. As I was taking the gas cap and moving it, I hang it up on the, or I place it up on top of the actual gas pump, and it just literally, this one was the first time I ever filled up with it. So I've known that this clear coat wasn't working, or wasn't gonna be great. At least at the time I thought it was just gas, but anyway, I'm probably gonna, you know, I'll take the tank off at some point. I swapped it out completely. This is not the stock tank. I bought another GT 650 tank so that I could take my time with it. The nice thing about redoing this, I'm not really that bothered that I have to do it, is I already got out of the bottom the fuel pump and fuel gauge sensor and stuff like that. I've already swapped it. That was the thing that I was most worried about. Like, I can take the tank off and resand it if I need to. I have not done anything to the brake and shifter. I want to one day, maybe just like some, probably like anodized black, or I might do something similar to this too to match this vibe up here. This is the Solo seat. It does come from the Royal Enfield factory, but I put a brown leather seat cover over it. This is the MK Designs air filter cover or whatever it's called. This is the slim one. I did have to move my tool bag and registration and stuff to behind the seat, which is fine with me. I don't really mind that too much. Inside here, I do have the DNA air filter, which really helps the bike breathe. I think like you get like 30% more airflow and stuff. Sound wise, there's a huge noticeable difference, as well as I think you probably get a little bit more horsepower out of it. This thing probably does stock 47 horsepower. I've probably, based off talking to guys who know a lot more about bikes than me at like the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride and stuff like that, they were saying it's probably getting like low 50s, 52 or something like that. That might be a little high. I don't know. Anyway, we're already almost done, I think. The engine guards. I got these, again, from Royal Enfield, but not stock. I wanted these ones instead of like the big ass ones that go all the way out here, because this just looks like it's one with the bike, or it's part of the bike, you know. So we like that. Next, Scorpion slip-on exhausts. I have never taken the baffles out. People have said I should. I don't. Maybe I should just to try it, but I haven't yet. I really like them. I wanted basically something that I liked the vintage styling of the exhaust, but the stock exhaust is literally like 2.5 times larger than that. And what I really like about these now is not even like, they're not crazy loud. They sound good, but they're not obnoxious. I don't feel like I'm bothering people when I go driving through a neighborhood. Even if I let out a little rev, it's fine. But basically the whole bike, like you're not drawn to the exhaust like I feel like you are with the stock ones. The other thing I'll say on the subject of like where your eye is drawn and where it isn't is, I got this is a 2022 Royal Enfield GT 650 and Continental GT 650. And I'm pretty happy that I actually got this one and not the 2023, just because I don't know if they actually, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because I haven't looked into it too much, but I don't think they do the chrome-ish looking engine anymore for the 23s. They're all like that black matte, which I don't dislike it. It still looks good, but on my bike, with what I got this bike with the intention of doing, like the silver raw steel look that I wanted, I don't think that would have looked good on my bike. So I've always been that guy who, like, I get the new iPhone and then like 2 months later they come out with another one, and I'm like, oh, all of a sudden I already don't have like the latest and greatest, which not really obviously a big deal. That's kind of not a big deal, but this was like the one time in my life that something happened like that, and I actually was like, oh, it's okay. So last thing I think up on the back here is actually the rear tire, if you've noticed already. This is the, what is it, Bridgestone Battle Axe, like BT46 or B46. It's a 150 millimeter wide tire. The stock is a 130. And I think that this is amazing. It's probably one of my favorite modifications that I had done to the bike, and I noticed it immediately. Like the air filter, the exhaust, the tire, obviously all nice. I mean, well, I don't even know if I could name a favorite modification that I've done here. I also took off, I guess if it's worth mentioning, I took off like the extra fake piece of plastic that goes around the back down there. Fake piece of plastic. Cheap piece of plastic. I didn't care too much. I wash my bike, I'd say I'm pretty good about it, but maybe I'm not. So yeah, I still have the stock front tire. I haven't done anything to that. But I will probably get I think it's a 120, so the stock right now is a 100 in the front. So that'll beef it up a little bit, which I think will look good. So yeah, that's everything, I think. What else do I still want to do? I already know what I want. I think it's going to be the Bach circular, and I want something specifically that like fits onto. I'm not going to cut this, not yet. I like to take a passenger And if I want to take a bunch of bags and stuff like that, oh shit, we gotta go. And if we want to take a bunch of bags and stuff, I could put the pillion seat on right here and still do that. But it's the circular, probably it's like this big actually, as big as this little guy here, but circular brake light, and then little LEDs next to the plate. So that, I think, is the next thing that I'm gonna do with this and up front. But of course, it's like I want to do it both at the same time, and that's just a big cost expenditure. So it's gonna wait. Part of me has been saying that I want to do it before Brit Jam, which is in August, late August. But I'm pretty busy this month of July, and I don't know if I'm really gonna A, throw out the money, or B, all right, we got 20 minutes to try and get a sandwich before work. Might be tough. I actually don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Now it's the morning, and I don't want to be rude to the people here on Scenic View Road, but before I wrap this video up, we'll give you a little exhaust taste, perhaps. I want to thank everybody for watching. Anybody who does watch regularly, you're awesome. I don't really ask for these much, but go ahead and subscribe, please, if you want to see more. Honestly, I pump out a lot of riding content with the occasional install video, or I wouldn't call them reviews, but I don't see too many Royal Enfields around up here. There is a guy who has an Interceptor. I think I would say it's in my town, or at least the next town over I've seen him. But he doesn't wave to me. Probably doesn't like what I've done to my bike. That's okay. You don't have to like what I've done to my bike. It's my bike. You don't have to ride it. I do. So it's all good. All right, world. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.